All right, everyone. Today we want to use the concept of numeric to convert objects to numbers, like the way we did before when we were using when we're trying to convert objects to number in the past. Let me show you. When you use as type, we can use pd.numeric. This is not just a method, it's go along with pandas. So that's when time we want to use it, you're going to use this. So let me just paste this data frame in there so that we'll start from afresh. Imagine if you want to use something like this. So what you're going to do here is, because know that if you want to say .info in there, because it's a new data frame, if you say .info, let me show you again. If you say .info, it's going to give you information about all of these things. And if you look at age is regarded as something like object. So we've done it before. So but here we want to convert that age to something like float. So doing that in a very straightforward way is by saying pd.numeric. So by the time you say pd.numeric and you open and close your bracket, then whatever things you put inside this place is not going to be this data frame. So just copy this data frame. So paste this data frame in there and you tell this data frame that all I want from you is just the age, because I'm tired of seeing age to be like in numbers, like an object. I want to convert it to numbers. So now this pd.numeric has three parameters. Let me just say pd.numeric in pandas. Just want to show you. So pd.numeric in pandas, let me show you from the pandas website. It has three things. It is either you use three things. It's either you use the word raise or you use the word coherence. These two things, this one would raise an exception that's going to raise an error, but this one, pass that to set that error to be what, NaN. So you can easily set it to coherence. Yeah, so that is it. So these are the two things that you can use, parameter you can use alongside with the to control the error. You can see the parameter to control the error. Use this either these two things. So if I'm using any of these, it doesn't mean this is the default anyways. Even if you don't use it, the default is going to be raising an exception. But I'm not going to raise an exception. I'm going to put coerce in there. So that is it. So if you put it there, it's going to replace with its NaN. So that's what it means. All right. So it's just like downcasting. All right. So what we're going to do is that now that we've successfully seen this, I will now say now I need to pass this. Like I'll just go here. I will just say now I want to pass the errors, which is the errors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, to this coherence. So that's it. So just say error to be what, coherence. So that's what I'm saying. Just go back in there and just copy this. That is what I'm saying. Here we go. And you say equals to this. So if you can do it like this, yeah, Ctrl Z. Let me just here we go. You will do this now. Let's see how it's going to look like. Now that means you're telling this thing to convert it to numbers. Let's check it out. I think pd numeric, what's going on? Okay, maybe because we did not do pandas as pd, so we can easily do pandas as pd. Then let me just run it pandas as pd. Attribute modules pandas has not been attributed. Let me now run it again. Okay, let me just see what exactly is going on. Okay, let's do it as this: import pandas as pd. Oops, numeric titanic the source pdf. Okay, let's take a look. Let's run a check to see exactly what's going on. Okay. All right. Okay, what's going on? All right. Okay, I've identified the error. If you look at this, the name of the method is supposed to be numeric. So I have to make it like the way it is. Numeric. Yeah, you can see. So it has changed its sign. Anywhere it sees anyway it dryly sees what will I say, it pandas, I mean ages is going to convert it to numbers. So that is it. So if you want to check it out, you can easily check it out by calling this again. You can call this again. You can probably call this again and try to check it out. It's going to be converted. Let's say describe. Let's say I don't want to use describe. Let's say info. So using for, let's check it out. You can see it's going to convert it to age. I think it's supposed to have been converted to numbers right now. Okay, if it has not been converted to number, you could just say in place true, so that's really going to convert it automatically, because it's still not converting it automatically. Okay, it's okay. All right, let's do it this way. Let's just copy this thing and write it again. Okay, and let's ensure that we put all of this thing inside the variable. So if you can do this, then I think you should recognize the fact that we're trying to convert the age to the variables, like we're trying to convert it to numbers. So let's say Titanic.info now. Let's check it out. You can see age is now float. You can see that's brilliant. So before it has not been converted, but now it's not that it's been converted. So if you want Titanic to be described now, if you want Titanic age to be described now, it's going to be described. You can even find main media mode. So what we've been doing before, that we're using the as type, we can easily use to numeric. So this numeric, we just change it, and this error coherence means we should change any errors to NaN. So it's going to remove all of those things that looks like an object and turn it into a float at default. Okay, hope you really enjoyed this. So if you're enjoying this, let us have your observation in the comment section. I'm so excited about moving forward. Okay, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.